Hey, yo, what's getting players? It's your boy, Disney Sharkman, back out here on this Madden 26 franchise mode. And as you guys can see right here on your screen, we are finally here with week number 2 of this Madden 26 series. And honestly, I hope you guys are prepared on to see what's going to happen in the second week of the season. Lots of teams with chances to get 2-0. Commanders, Packers, Jaguars, Rams, Titans, Browns, 49ers, Saints, Bills, Jets, Dolphins, Eagles, Chiefs, Falcons, Vikings, and Raiders all have chances for a 2-0 start. Now, you can see the schedule for week number 2. You can see the teams that are 1-0 and the teams who are 0-1. Now, it's like I said after the first week, it's only one game. Everybody's just getting used to their newer teams. Like, you guys remember, 4 trades happened, and they're just now starting to get used to their brand new teams. We're gonna see how things go down here in week number 2. Now, if you haven't seen week 1, be sure to go check that out, so that way you guys can get caught up within the series. And I could just tell you that the season opener of this Madden 26 series, it was super intense. A lot was happening, and so we're gonna see how things shape out going forward. So the matchup that will be kicking off the second week of this season, the Green Bay Packers are getting set to host the Washington Commanders. Now, here are the stats for both teams going into this prime time matchup. Now, we can say that the Packers definitely have the edge running, but really, what it's going to come down to is who's going to be able to move the ball with pace, because both teams have very solid offenses. Like, they can literally do a lot of things on the football field. You got Jaden Daniels for the Commanders and Angel Lopez of the Packers. Also, Michael Parsons makes his Green Bay Packer debut as well. Now, Angel Lopez's stats going into week 2, you can see he's currently at 208, 10 of 13 passing, and 2 touchdowns. Those were his stats after week number 1. Now, for Jaden Daniels, his stats after week 1 was very solid. He had 3 touchdown passes, no interceptions, 296 yards throwing. So both quarterbacks heading into week 2, they're off to a good start. But now, let's see who's going to get off to a 2-0 start as we head to Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, as we are getting set for the kickoff to week 2 of this Madden 26 series. It's the Commanders and the Packers. Let's go.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. And we've come to you from one of the truly iconic stadiums in the NFL as you get a look at Lambeau Field here in Green Bay, Wisconsin. Tonight, we're on to week 2 of the NFL season. We got a good one on tap, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Green Bay Packers. On the visitor sideline, Washington head coach Dan Quinn. His guys got the season started on a high note, a home victory in the opener. opener. His counterpart on the Packers sideline, Matt LaFleur. His guys also winners in week 1, so a couple of 1-0 teams ready to get after it here.
All right, so it looks like the Packers will start the game with the ball. Now, you also know that Angel Lopez, as I said, he's coming off a 2-touchdown game in the season opener. Now he'll be looking to get the Packers to a 2-0 start. Both teams are looking for a 2-0 start, but only one team can do it. He had a great first week. What will week 2 bring? We're underway from Lambeau, and week 2 is officially underway as the Packers will start their first possession at the 26. So here comes Angel Lopez, ready to go.
His ability to adjust on the fly is almost unmatched in the game right now because it leads to a couple of snaps per game where you just sit back and ask yourself, how did he pull that off? Opponents can practice and prepare each and every week all they want, but this guy, he is hard to corral.
And also their newest running back, Zion Williamson, he also had a game in week 1, put in over 100 yards rushing. And they're going to give it to Williamson on the first play. Give him a gain of 5 as those were his stats in the week 1 victory.
There his numbers on the ground a week ago. North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you know, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
So 2nd and 5 coming up for Green Bay.
From the 31, here's 2nd down and 5. Back to throw.
Lopez on 2nd and 5, he's going to take off and run for a first down at the 37.
The Packers are 1-0 on the year following the win in week 1. They were winners the last time out, so they'll be looking here to make it 2 in a row.
And when you and I watched tape prepared for this, what we saw was a team that competed hard, and they played well in all 3 phases of the game. And I think if they can carry that over to this week, they've got a really good chance to emerge victorious yet again.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down, another give to Williamson for a pickup of a yard.
Look at this defense, currently number 1 in the NFL against the run.
And that's a ranking that feels good, right? To be number 1 and be the top of your profession. But here's the problem. It's only week 1.
1 week, yeah.
Can they do it 15 more times? If so, then we really got something to talk about.
That's the challenge.
2nd and 9, here's a toss out to Williamson. And they're going to push him back for a loss of 2.
And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Now this defense for the Commanders, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball? Or maybe just one or two
Lopez looking on 3rd down. He's going to take off again. And he lost it. But the football goes out of bounds. But he's got enough for a first down, though.
17 yards and a first down. You can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that.
First down, another run by Williamson. But that one's going to go in the wrong direction. A 2-yard loss that time.
2nd and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
2nd and 12.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to
Play action fake for Lopez. And this one's going to be caught by Williams King. And he has enough for a first down there at the 28.
Washington's
A
28.
21-yard gain right there.
21 yards on the catch and run.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game.
Okay, break.
First and 10 from the 28.
First
Here's a first carry for Jacobs.
And he can only manage.
And not much there. He'll only pick up a 2-yard gain to the 26.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Second down and 8.
Second and 8 from the 26.
Here we go. Shot. Go.
Looking to throw.
Lopez throws quickly to the right, and there's Williams King. And he's going to be brought down with another first down at the 17.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that, because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game?
And here's a first down run by Williamson for only a 1-yard pickup to the 16.
Got there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage.
Now 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9.
Here we go. 19 target. 19.
Back to Williamson.
It's Williamson. And he's
Not much there
inside of the 10 at the
for a gain of maybe 5.
gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Let's go. Back up. Rig.
3rd and 4.
Back to throw. Lopez.
Lopez throwing, and that one's going to be caught right at the 1-yard line by Richard Westbrook. And he is down at the 1.
5 yards last time. Now they double it and get
Quite an opening drive for Green Bay at home. They are on the move right now.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
This has been a very solid opening drive for Green Bay at home, especially after the win they got in the season opener against a division opponent.
1st and goal.
And here's a toss outside to Williamson. And he's going to be stopped at the 2.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on
A loss of 1 that time.
Field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal from the 2. They're going to toss it to the other side. But the Commanders' defense making a play. A loss of 3 that time. So back-to-back tackles for a loss in the red zone. And now it's 3rd down.
He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? Off play action.
Play action fake. Lopez to the end zone. Caught. Westbrook. Touchdown Packers. What a start.
His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Packers will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think? And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed.
And wait a minute. They're going to take a look at this. They want to make sure that Richard Westbrook had both feet in when he caught that football. A big call.
How about the hands? How's the ball
Ooh, that foot.
Getting down in bounds. That's what they're trying to look at.
And it looks like it was in bounds. So count the touchdown for Richard Westbrook.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field stands.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
But what an opening drive for the Packers at home. And McManus nails the extra point, and Green Bay comes out of the gate and take a 7-0 lead. They nearly took half of that first quarter on that opening drive. Talk about kicking off the game off strong. So here's McManus.
Touchdown. Here's McManus now to kick it away.
And on the return, here comes Deebo Samuel. And he'll be stopped at the 25-yard line. So now here comes the Commanders' offense. Jalen Daniels ready to go.
And he was terrific in the opener, threw 3 touchdown passes, and make no mistake about it, he was eager to get right back out and do it again. So I think we'll see him try to test his secondary quite a bit as this game goes on.
And also Micah Parsons making his Packer debut in this one. So what will he do in his first game in a Packer uniform? Here's Brian Robinson Jr. Picks up a 2-yard gain.
This Packers defense, they've been a very good unit against the pass, defending at 5th best in the league.
And hey, they were stingy in the opener, didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Daniels on the move, and the catch is made by Sam Daniel. And he's going to be tackled at the 48. Takes up a first down. Nice throw and catch on 3rd down. Now it looks.
On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass.
Well, really, that was on 2nd down, but either way. And Jaden Daniels was getting chased by Micah Parsons. You know that he wants to get that first sack in a Packer uniform.
Let's go now. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Let's go.
And look at that. And speaking of Micah Parsons, look at that. He gets the stop. Nowhere to run for Brian Robinson Jr. 2nd and 14.
Parsons doing what he does so well, dropping him for a loss.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can
He
do.
did not allow that to get anything.
He's the whole package, and that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
That Packer defense is going to be something special with him now on the squad. Second and 14.
To throw is Daniels.
Daniels, quick throw. There's Terry McLaurin. And he's tackled across midfield to the 49.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short game.
Play action fake. Deep ball downfield, and it's caught by Sam Daniel. And he's going to be down at the 3-yard line. What a play right there. First and goal, Commanders.
Cliche alert here. Big players make big plays. Should I say in big games too? Oh, what the heck. And this defense, they're going to have to find some way to slow him down as this game goes on.
First and goal, and Robinson Jr. just with nowhere to run right there. Tackled at the 6. Second and goal.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Let's go. Ready?
Play action, now it's Daniels.
Play action fake. Here comes the Packers defensive line, and Daniels gets rid of it.
That hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on second down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Daniels looking to pass, and he is sacked. Cam Baldwin gets the sack that time, and just like that, it's 4th and goal. And it looks like a field goal is coming up for the Commanders.
And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
On 4th down, the Commanders send out
So here comes Matt Gay for the field goal.
right hash, this from 33.
A 33-yarder, and he nails it. And the Commanders are on the board. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. They still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown.
So here's Matt Gay to kick it off.
Moved it downfield and put it through the post for 3 points.
And this one is not going to be returned. It will be a touchback as that goes into the end zone.
To the 20-yard line. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. Now, they were winners in the season opener Sunday. Now they get the quick turnaround game here on Thursday night. But, CD, you say this is an ideal setup for them. Why?
Well, just the way the schedule lines
So
up,
Green Bay, they're set for drive number 2. After the first drive, they got into the end zone on a tremendous opening drive. They're going to start on the ground here, but that got blown up quickly. A loss of 3, 2nd and 13.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive.
Now Lopez already has a touchdown. He already has a touchdown pass. Now he's looking for more as Lopez connects with Reed. And he's gonna be down at the 29. A 12-yard gain brings up 3rd.
The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Let's go now.
3rd down, and Williamson with an outside run, and Williamson's got a first down, but a flag is thrown. This one might be coming back. And it's against Green Bay. Legal block in the back.
Gain there on the play, but that all gets wiped out with a penalty.
Well, that's a setback, but all the good play callers, they just move on. They find something else in the playbook. They can attack this defense, and they go right back on the offensive on this play.
Seven Pirates. Go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
3rd and 9, and Lopez finds a wide open man. It's Richard Westbrook, who is brought down with a Green Bay first down at the 33.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive, it comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him in the coach.
First down, another run by Williamson. Picks up 4.
2-minute drill when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6. Back to throw.
Lopez with all day.
Now this throw
Lopez is going to let it fly for Kraft, and it's incomplete.
Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Against a team
They almost connected on a big one, but instead 3rd down.
all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Lopez, third down throw. He's going to take off and run, and he slides, but he has a first down at the 44. Angel Lopez is really just making it simple. He's really making it simple out there, and honestly, you can't really blame him.
But his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
A pair of first downs gives him a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
First down run. Outside Williamson. Got a first down and more. And he is down at the 26. Well, at the 37, but now he's at 26 yards rushing, but at what cost?
So important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their
The Packers talked about getting Williamson involved in that running game. They did it. They did it in their first game when they got the win, and he's already at 26 yards tonight. But they really want to get that running game going.
At the 37-yard line.
Another give to Williamson.
It's Williamson.
A 5-yard gain right there as he's tackled at the 32.
Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. We also like with the runners.
That's picked over the head of Westbrook, and Marshawn Lattimore comes up with the takeaway, and the Commanders are going to take over.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
Now, you can definitely call that a bad throw. He threw it over the head of Richard Westbrook. So now Jaden Daniels and company will be set to take over here after the takeaway. The first interception thrown by Lopez this season comes in week 2. But, like I said, mistakes like that are bound to happen. And now here's Deebo Samuel, who gets absolutely rocked. A loss of 3. Man, that was a huge shot.
This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running.
Daniels with the blitz coming, incomplete. And Deebo Samuel was the one he was looking for. And that was third down. And remember, this Commander team overcame a 14-0 deficit to get the victory in week 1. But now they're in a huge deficit here, as there's a throw caught by Samuel for the first down. And he's down at the 43. As Jaden Daniels got hit by Micah Parsons. I'm telling you, Micah Parsons, he wants to make sure that he gets that sack on Jaden Daniels. After all their battles in that NFC East division, you could just tell Micah Parsons wants to get a sack of Jaden Daniels tonight. He's eyeing for it.
And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
First down, and Robinson Jr. with nowhere to run there. A loss of 3.
A full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw it for a loss.
Daniels looking to throw, getting chased by Micah Parsons. He's going to take off as he slides down at the 47. A gain of 7. Now here comes third down.
This early in the game, it's all about making steady progress downfield, hoping to lead to early points. And you can do it with your actual play calls, or sometimes something a little more improvised, as we just saw there.
Daniels looking, the pressure getting there. It's incomplete. Both Micah Parsons and Adrian Thompson almost got to him. So 4th down for the Commanders. Here's the punting team. And Richard Westbrook makes fair catch to the 22-yard line as Green Bay gets set to take over.
Look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. Last week, a strong showing, up over 100, also 2 trips to the end zone.
It's the kind of week that if you said, listen, I'll let you have this type of a game each and every week, you'd sign up for it. You wouldn't try and get too greedy. But let's face it, good runners always want to be a little bit more greedy at the end, try and squeeze out every last yard. He's going to try and duplicate that and exceed it in this game.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
First down for the Packers as a handoff to Williamson. Picks up only a yard to the 24.
For this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense. Gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception.
Lopez on the move, and Dobbs with the catch over the middle. And he's brought down with a first down at the 46. And that will end the first quarter here in Thursday Night Primetime to start Week 2. Packers 7, Commanders 3.
Back for the second quarter in Green Bay. It's the Packers in possession of the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
So second quarter set to start from Green Bay. The Packers have it. They've got a 1st and 10.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready.
And here's another run by Williamson with a flag down, and it looks like this one's coming back.
Flags fly, and this one could be coming back.
And that one goes against Green Bay. Jalen Reed gets called for that one.
See a blocker put his hands up right away to say, no, I didn't do it. But this time, yes, you did.
Ready.
First and 16. Another give to Williamson. A gain of 2, maybe 3.
Obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Now Lopez.
Lopez throws, and that one is going to be caught by Westbrook for a gain of probably 5. But it's still gonna bring up a 3rd down.
Hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Let's go.
To throw is Lopez from the gun on 3rd down.
Lopez looking, throwing, and it's caught by Williams King. And he's got a 1st down at the 32. But Angel Lopez, I mean, just making plays. Now, there's going to be tons of questions of how was he even able to get that off? And if you're the Commanders defense, how do you not sack him?
And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
Here we go. Here we go.
And now here's Williamson up the middle for a gain of 8.
42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Lopez now off the
Play action fake, and there's Jalen Reed with the catch. And he's out of bounds at the 15.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's
A gain of 9. First down Packers.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Get it.
And now here's a give to Williamson with a flag down. He got blown up quickly. And this one, it looks like this one's coming back.
Okay, so
It's on Richard Westbrook.
Penalty there.
I don't know about you, partner. I thought that was maybe a little bit of a ticky-tack type of a call. Was that a clear block in the back when he got his man off balance? I thought that was a tough one.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
In motion, here comes Richard Westbrook.
Looking to throw.
And Lopez off a play-action fake connects with Westbrook with a flag down as Westbrook is inside the 5.
He does take it all the way.
But this one, it looks like this one's coming back as well.
Well, that one hurts. That wipes away what would have been a big play.
But you and I both know coaches aren't real.
Luckily, Lopez even got that off. But Richard Westbrook,
that goes to overcoming the penalty.
that definitely hurts. And now here comes Jacobs up the middle. And he'll pick up a gain of about 9 to the 26.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here we go, here we go.
Second and 21. Up the middle goes Williamson. And he breaks a tackle and scores a Packer touchdown.
Situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Now, I'm pretty sure you guys are going to be questioning what is up with these big-time hits that these defenders are trying to deliver, because certain of those hits usually never work. But Zion Williamson he has scored his 3rd touchdown on the season, rushing wise, through 2 weeks. He scored 2 in week 1. That was his 3rd in this one. And the Packers now lead it 14-3.
And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown.
But it's like I said, Zion Williamson, after week 1, he has officially said that he has found a brand new home in Green Bay, and you can see he's doing a lot of great things. He managed to score 2 touchdowns in the victory in week 1, and now he already has 1 here in this one. So now Jaden Daniels and company ready to go.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish.
Daniels throws on first down. Here's the tight end, Zach Ertz, with the catch for a 4-yard pickup.
Maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
77 Wolf.
Second and 6. Robinson Jr. gets blown up again. Man, oh man! If the Commanders are gonna be able to use that ground game, they're gonna have to really block, because that Packer defense, they've been uncontainable.
Bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs have to step forward. Bottom line, Your offensive line has to block them.
Daniels throws over the middle, and Sam Daniels with the grab. He's got a first down to the 37. Now that is one way to keep a drive going. If the running game's not working, sometimes you just gotta throw it.
It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
First down. Here's Robinson, but only gets a yard there to the 38.
Just a yard on the
See,
first
Brian Robinson Jr., you can just see the struggles he's had already. Negative 8 yards on 6 carries.
I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. To the air goes Daniels.
Daniels
The pressure right.
looking around with a flag down. He's just going to throw that one out of bounds.
Flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
And that one's going to go against Washington.
Looking to throw, holding on a big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually got to pick up a holding call.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Panther 11.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Daniels throwing here, and McLaurin's wide open. He slipped, which he would have been able to get a big gain. A 9-yard gain he gets. He could have had more than that, which would have gotten a first down as well, but here comes a third and 10.
Third down tonight. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Daniels.
Daniels looking to pass, and there it is. He's sacked. Michael Parsons gets to him for the sack, and it's 4th down.
That elite athleticism as he gets the sack.
That's a pretty damn good start to this season, huh? A sack in the opener. Adds a sack
And let's not forget, Michael Parsons did get a sack in week 1 on the Cowboys, but now, since he's originally on the team that he was traded to, he gets a sack here. But I told you, Michael Parsons, he was on a mission to get the Jaden Daniels, and he got to him. So here's a punt for Washington. And Richard Westbrook is not going to return this one. That one will be down at the 12. So here comes Zion Williamson, ready to go once again.
Second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
1st and 10 from the 12. Here's a give to Williamson for a gain of 9, or for a gain of 1.
Back only to the line of scrimmage. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
At the 12-yard line.
Here we go. Shot.
Back to throw.
Lopez looking, gonna take off up the middle. Angel Lopez slides down for 1st down at the 29.
Something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
So here's a 1st down at the 29. Here's a give to Williamson.
It's Williamson.
A gain of about 4.
It's 2nd down.
That was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Let's go. Cougar 19.
In motion, Williams King.
2nd and 6.
Lopez, and Williams King is wide open in the Commander's territory, and he is brought down with another 1st down to the 39 of the Commanders.
Play there on the catch and run. And it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Man, I can just tell you that it is going to be a long night for that Commander defense if they don't find a way to stop this offense, because this has not been a good first half defensively for the Commanders. Now here's Williamson. A pickup of 4 as he got leveled at the 35.
You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Okay, ready?
From the 35, here's 2nd and 6.
Go! 19, ready?
2nd and 6. Back to Williamson. And he broke through all of that traffic. And he's got a first down to the 22. And it's not even the end of the first half yet. And he's already at 91 yards rushing. I'm telling you, he's something special. He said it before the game that he has found a brand new home in Green Bay. And now here's Jacobs looking to get a turn, but he goes backwards, or maybe he got to the line of scrimmage. But now it's 2nd and 11.
That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Here we go. Like
Looking to throw.
Lopez. Look at the protection. And he's going to throw that one out of bounds.
To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
get it. Ready?
Lopez from the gun on
3rd down, and Lopez is going to take off with it. And Lopez is going to slide, and he's got a first down to the 11.
He has been elusive in this first half. You see the rushing numbers for him. This defense is going to have to find some way to keep him in the pocket.
So the drive's going to continue for Green Bay, and honestly, they've done a good job with the time of possession in this game. They've done a really good job with it. They've done it well on the ground. They kept the ball moving, and now Williamson's going to go up the middle for a 2-yard pickup.
About the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Ready? 60 Bison. Let's go.
Here's 2nd and 8.
Lopez throws, dropped by Westbrook.
A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, now it's 3rd down.
Spaces at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
70 Lions. Ready?
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
Lopez with good protection. He's going to take off. Wide open space. Touchdown Packers.
It's their quarterback with a 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. This offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on.
Here's McManus for the extra point.
But this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time.
He nails it. And now the Packers have opened up to a very comfortable lead. 21-3 right now. But The Commanders' defense is gonna have to try to find some way to stop this offense because Angel Lopez, he's been running all over him. Zion Williamson's been running all over him, and they're gonna have to find some way to answer. Because with them trailing by 18 points, it's not gonna shape out. So they're really gonna have to get an answer here.
It's a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points seeded.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish.
Daniels. Oh, and how did that get there? Sam Daniel into traffic, making the catch, and he's got a first down. And that is the 4th catch for him now. But honestly, I don't even know how that pass got there. It was a ton of Packers in the area. But Jaden Daniels says, why not throw it there? And he connected with them. And now Brian Robinson looking to get some space. He gets 7 right there.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 3.
2nd and 3. Here comes the blitz. Daniels lets it fly wide open. It's Sam Daniel. Touchdown Washington. Where was the defense?
58 yards. And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
So the Commanders cut into that lead in a much-needed situation. And Matt Gay nails the extra point. It's now 21-10. But I'm pretty sure after that touchdown throw, Sam Daniel just put himself over 100 yards for the night. And we haven't even ended the first half yet. But at the same time, where was that defense for Green Bay? That was a little miscommunication right there.
Touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And Matt Gay sends it in the air, and that one will be a touchback.
For a touchback. There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the 2nd quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Looking to put a drive together.
So 1st and 10 from the 20. Here's Williamson. And not much there. He's going to be tackled at the 21. 1 yard there.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
2nd and 9. Another give by Williamson. And he's going to be brought down to right about the 24. Give him a gain of 3.
Is still going to say their number 1 goal every game is stop the run. And right now, they're not doing that, and that really chips away at your confidence.
From the gun on 3rd down.
Lopez throws, caught for the first down by Williams King. And he is brought down at the 34. First down, Green Bay. Dog, it's like the Commanders' defense just don't know what to do. And it's only in the first half, but Angel Lopez is just clicking on all cylinders. He's just he was just throwing dots out there.
Volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leader.
And now here's Williamson. Picks up a gain of 5 to the 39.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Now 2nd and 5.
Ready? Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready,
Back to throw.
Lopez throws, and wide open is Josh Dobbs, who is brought down at the 48. A gain of 9. First down, Green Bay.
Defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end.
And now we've reached the 2-minute warning here from Lambeau. The Packers on the move right now, looking to try to extend this lead going into the halftime locker room.
Near midfield now on 1st and 10.
Because they've done a good job with the time of possession in this game. And now a give to Williamson for a pickup of 3.
Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Looking to throw.
Lopez throwing, and how did that get there? Richard Westbrook with the grab. How did that even get there? It was 2 defenders there, and especially Josh Landry could have made a play on it, but he did not, and it moves the chain. And now Williamson running up the middle, and he is down at the 30. And now Green Bay is going to burn their first timeout here in this first half.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
So with 1:09 left in the first half, Green Bay's on the move, trying to push that lead up further.
Back to throw.
Lopez throws, and wide open over the middle is Jalen Reed, who is brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And now Washington is going to burn their first timeout. And let's be honest here. These Green Bay fans are loving what they're seeing in front of. They're loving what they're seeing right now out of their hometown guys.
Operating for the gun.
Lopez, good protection again, and he's gonna take off with it, and he will go right down. A gain of 9.
So it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now, because he has been terrific in a dual threat role, really chewing up yardage and getting
2nd and 1, and Williamson's gonna run it, and he's got a first down to the 9. And a timeout called by Green Bay.
The second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter.
Ready? 19.
Looking to throw.
Lopez. Good protection again, and he's going to throw it away.
Throws this one away. Smart decision here. That's close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. Another shot.
And mind you, the Commanders still have yet to sack Angel Lopez in this first half.
Back to throw.
Lopez throws low, and it's incomplete.
16 seconds now on the clock.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
Liking 18.
Here's Lopez. Gonna throw
Lopez. Good protection again. Looking to take off with it, but they're going to get him. And a timeout called by the Commanders.
So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens.
And now Brandon McManus is going to kick the field goal. And mind you, that is the first sack of this game for that Commander defense in a much-needed situation. And this kick is good by McManus to extend the Packer lead. It's now Packers 24 and Commanders 10.
Right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
And this one's sent away with only 5 seconds left. Jaden Daniels and company will take a knee. And not only that, they will get the ball to start the second half, which they are hoping to cut into this deficit a bit more. And that will do it for the first half. The Packers off to an incredible start. A 14-point lead for Green Bay.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hansen and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the third quarter as we're ready to kick off the second half. Back out to our commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you. The rain, maybe not quite as heavy as it was earlier, but still coming down pretty good as we prepare for the second half.
All right, we're ready to begin the second half. From Lambeau Field, the Packers up 24-10 over the Commanders. The Commanders are getting the football to begin the third, as they'll be looking to cut into this deficit here in the third, because I can just tell you the first half has not been the greatest, mostly on the defensive side, but the offense, but they're looking to get something going. Jaden Daniels has really been running for his life, but let's see if they can cut into this lead. Here's a throw on first down caught by Robinson. But right away a flag is thrown, and this one's coming back. And it's against Washington. Not a way to begin the second half with a flag thrown right away.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
Daniels goes quickly, and there's Deebo Samuel, who took a shot. A gain of 6, though. Jaden Daniels, he's not playing bad, but it's almost like he's trying to put his team on his back. He's at 196 yards passing, but Sam Daniel has most of those yardage. He's at 155. But let's see what happens on second down.
Now
Daniels looking to throw, and he's sacked. Micah Parsons, for the second time, gets to Jaden Daniels.
His second sack of the night.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
This is exactly what I'm talking about. That the pressure is just too much. That Packer defense, they've really come to play.
As they come up on 3rd down. Off the play fake, Daniels.
Play action fake here, incomplete. Intended for Deebo Samuel. And it is 4th down for the Commanders.
In the second half, they're going to need to be much sharper offensively than they were on this opening possession. Not much happening here, and it'll lead to a 4th down.
So it looks like the struggles for the Commanders continue.
As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it
So
away.
Tress Way will punt this one. And this one's not going to be returned by Richard Westbrook.
And this one will be down by
They're going to down it right at the 40. So here comes Green Bay, set for their first possession of the third. I mean, they've already done a good job to this point. Now they'll be looking to push that lead up further.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
And now they're going to start on the ground with Williamson. Picks up 4.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out, do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him?
They action fake. A quick throw to Williams King, who makes the catch. And he's brought down to the Commanders' 46. 1st down, Green Bay.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Come on, come on.
1st down, another give by Williamson. A gain of about 3 to the 44.
2 yards. 2nd down now.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down at 7.
Here we go, start.
2nd and 7. Back to Williamson. And he's going to be brought down with a 1st down at the 31. As this incredible night continues. But I'm going to just be honest about one thing, though. The Packers are really controlling that run game. And the Commanders, they just can't get that run game going. I mean, you also got to understand, without R.J. Watt, they would usually get that ground game going, but without him, it's been a complete struggle. Another run by Williamson. And a flag is thrown in the backfield. It looks like this one's coming back.
What say you, Mr. Referee? So that time
And that one gets pushed back due to the hold.
Pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
Ready? Let's go.
1st and 17. Williamson tries to push ahead. Picks up a yard.
At the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Let's go now. 60 vices.
2nd and 16. Williamson with the catch on the screen pass. And he's got so much room. And he's down at the 22. Now Angel Lopez, his night has been established. He's got a touchdown. Yes, he had an interception, which was a bad throw, but he's still clicking. And he is just showing why he can be a very solid leader in this Packer team, on this Packer squad. I mean, look at those 3rd down conversions. The Packers have 9, and the Commanders only have 3. And Jacobs looking to get it, and he's got it. 1st down, Packers to the 19. I mean, the Packers are really controlling this game.
That's a tremendous group effort there, because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were.
And Lopez tries to keep it, but that time he got blown up. A loss of 4.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
So 2nd down coming up.
Success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit.
Lopez to throw on 2nd and 14. Here's a catch by Richard Westbrook, who is brought down at the 15. And that was 3rd down.
About how far you let your guy go, because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Let's go.
Now Lopez from the gun on 3rd down.
Lopez from the gun, and the catch is made at the 5 by Williams King, who is brought down at the 4.
Finish off this drive with 6 points.
It can't get any much better than this. Like, this Packer offense is just clicking on all cylinders.
Defense, it seems like they just cannot find a way to get a key stop on 3rd down. Here's another conversion, and now this offense, they're in a position to go up even further as they've got it 1st and goal.
Ready, set.
Play action fake, Lopez, and that one is going to be caught. Williams King has it.
And they ran just a little underneath route here.
2nd and goal now.
There's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
2nd and goal from the 1.
2nd and goal from the 1. Packers look to extend that lead even further.
Back to throw again.
Play action fake, and that one is caught, but that's going to go backwards.
They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
When you lose that kind of yardage on a pass play, you often expect it to be
That was not a good play right there.
Probably would have been better off just dropping the football and making an incompletion as opposed to catching it and losing that kind of yardage.
So 3rd and goal now.
To throw is Lopez.
Lopez. Oh, and it's picked off. Intercepted. And the Commanders get their 2nd interception now.
Working with a 2-score lead, 3rd quarter, but that not the smartest.
It looked like he was going to go to Williams King for a second, but he went to Josh Dobbs instead.
If these guys can turn this turnover into points, this could start getting a little more interesting.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Daniels looking to throw, and he's sacked immediately. Didn't even give him a chance.
If it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. There's a challenge of stopping this opposing.
2nd and 12. Up the middle goes Brian Robinson as he's tackled at the 12-yard line.
9 good yards there on the run, and now 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw is Daniels.
Daniels on the move, and there's Sam Daniel again with another catch. And he's got a Commander's 1st down. It just seems like Sam Daniel is really putting his team on his back tonight.
Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now.
1st down, a give to Robinson as that one gets blown up once again. But a flag was thrown. It's holding against the Commanders.
And sometimes you're actually executing the block well, and he starts to slip off of you, and instinctively you reach out and grab him. And when it's done like that, it's often seen by the official and called.
Back to throw. Daniels.
Daniels looking, gets hit as he throws, and it's incomplete.
For the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game.
Daniels looking to throw here, and McLaurin's wide open. And he's going to be brought down at the 38. But now here comes the third down.
After able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll look to throw again.
Daniels throws, and that's caught by Deebo Samuel. And he's going to be brought down with a first down at the 40.
Here's that way, and he got it by maybe the length of a football. Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in a shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
In motion is Sam Daniel. Here's Robinson, who broke that mean hit. Picks up 4 that time. Now the Commanders, they still have time to get back into it, but they're going to have to get a score on this possession. A field goal probably wouldn't help, so they definitely need a touchdown. Daniels throws, and Samuel is wide open. And he's brought down to the 49.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
First down. Up the middle goes Robinson with a flag down. As this one looks like it's coming back. And Sam Daniel and company will go backwards due to the illegal block in the back.
Cancels out a positive play from this offense.
Well, not to sound too trite or too accepting, but you and I both know it happens. You got to accept it and move on. Yardage, you got to get back. Focus on the next play and move on.
19 Tiger.
First and 9. Another give to Robinson for a gain of 6.
He's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 2.
Get up. Gotta be lying.
In motion right, Deebo.
2nd and 2. Here's a touch pass to Deebo Samuel, who's got space. Inside the 30, he goes to the 29. Uh-oh. The Commanders look like they got some things going now.
It pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there.
Jaden Daniels and company looking like they're trying to get back into it. We've seen a lot of come from behind wins already. But the Packers, they say no. Thompson gets the tackle right there, no gain. Like I said, we've already seen 2 come from behind wins already. Hopefully, and I mean hopefully, the Packers don't try to give up this one. A double play fake, and Zach Ertz is open over the middle. And he's down with another first down at the 12. Uh-oh. Here come the Commanders. After getting the takeaway, now they're starting to move down the field.
And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And now here's Brian Robinson Jr., who is met right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there, 2nd down. Daniels throws. Oh, what a hit, as it's incomplete with a penalty flag down, and it's against Washington, and they're going to decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd.
Daniels looking to throw, and he loses the football, and it's recovered by the Packers. Just when it looked like the momentum was about to flip, the turnover comes, and it is Micah Parsons doing it again. Dog, it's like he's not making it easy for him out there.
The last time out, they had the good drive going. You get in the red zone, they throw the interception. Not their first pick of the game either. So
now Angel Lopez and company will take over. Lopez already has 2 INTs thus far. Hopefully he's looking to overcome that. And here's a run on the ground by Williamson, and there goes Williamson. Williamson taking off, and he is down at the 28.
Inside the 40-yard line. 186 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. From Commanders.
And here's another run by Williamson, and this time the Commanders defense makes a play on it. 2nd and 13.
Followed by a sizable loss here. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter.
They action fake, and Lopez,
You're so close to accomplishing everything you want,
and that was going to be incomplete. So now here comes a 3rd down.
Precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have the job as long as you want.
Lopez, he's going to take off, and look at all that room, and he's got a 1st down at the 15.
Century mark and rushing, in addition to what he's done through the air. Definitely MVP caliber football we're witnessing.
Lopez, end zone. Oh, it's dropped. Intended for Williams King.
Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
2nd down here, and Lopez throws it away.
Out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Looking to throw.
Lopez looking end zone. Williams King's got it. Touchdown Green Bay. Here's McManus for the extra point. And he nails it as Green Bay extends their lead here in the 3rd. It's now 31-10. Just when it looked like the Commanders were gaining momentum, the fumble by Jaden Daniels, and now Green Bay pushes its lead up further.
Here's McManus now to kick it away.
McManus sends it away. No return. This one will be a touchback.
And it'll come out to the 20. And the Washington offense heading out. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So Jaden Daniels and company, they're in another bit of a situation. And Robinson is not going to be able to get any yardage here. A loss of 3. Daniels throws and McLaurin catches this one for a gain of 11 maybe. Third down as Daniels goes quickly to Deebo Samuel, who catches it, and he's got a first down to the 37. See, now Jaden Daniels is at 289 throwing the football tonight. But it hasn't really done anything on the scoreboard pretty much. Robinson with another carry. It's only a yard.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
They give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
2nd and 9. Robinson again. But this time he'll pick up 4, maybe 3. However, it's still a third down.
You can probably pin part of the deficit on a failure on their part to really get this ground game established.
Yeah, they've really struggled to be multidimensional in this one, haven't they, partner? Because they have to be extremely one-dimensional now. If they hope
Daniels looking to throw here. This one's caught to Robinson, but the Packer defense is right there to get the stop, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Daniels on 4th down, and that got deflected. It may have got deflected or a hit an offensive lineman, and the Packers are going to get the ball back.
Get the football back in excellent field position. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter.
First down. Here's Williamson.
It's Williamson.
And he's going to be brought down at the 41 as that ends the 3rd quarter with the Packers on their way to possibly getting to 2-0. 31-10 is the score right now.
Back now at Lambeau. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4.
4th quarter is set to start from Green Bay. The Packers already up big.
2nd and 7.
I mean, they have controlled this game from start to finish. And Williamson is going to keep it on the ground for a gain of 2 to the 39.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them.
Lopez to throw on 3rd down. He's going to take off and slide right down for a first down at the 33. I mean, they just controlled everything. The ground game, the passing game. They just controlled everything, and the Commanders, they just couldn't stop them.
These first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
Back to Williamson, and nice moves left side, and he's brought down at the 19, and now he's at the 200-yard mark.
That last run going to move him over 200 yards rushing now in this game alone.
I mean, they haven't been able to stop him, and yeah, that's just that, to be honest. They have yet to be able to stop this offense.
Down inside the 20.
Come on.
Now they'll switch it up.
Lopez, the throw here, and there's Williamson, and he broke off that tackle. A gain of 2 that time.
They hold him to only 2 there on the screen. It's second down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Back to throw.
Lopez, and this time he finds Josh Jacobs, but he's gonna lose yardage to the 30 to the 23.
It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play.
A 6-yard gain.
Ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
Lopez throwing, and Williamson gets open for the catch, and he's down at the 2.
Crossing over out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era. We think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
The Packers, they are really in big control.
One receiver left, 3 to the right.
1st and goal from the 2.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Lopez lobs it up, and oh, and incomplete.
Not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
Lopez was trying to lob it up, but Westbrook was wide open. I'm not even gonna lie.
I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess?
Lopez, 2nd and goal. Oh! Now, there's no excuse for dropping that one if you're Richard Westbrook. But now it's 3rd down.
Here we go. Set. Bronco.
Lopez looking, end zone. It's caught. Westbrook, touchdown Packers. As they add on.
His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Packers are on their way to a 2-0 start. So, Charles, they are well on their way to a 2-0 start. Now, last week, they had the close victory. This one more commanding, much more comfortable.
Well, the sense we got from them was that last week they felt like they didn't play their best. They got the win, but they weren't really on top of their game. But they put it all together here in this one, haven't they? What an impressive performance.
For the Packers, that lead has definitely gotten comfortable. And honestly, if you're the Commanders, it's looking bad. Now it's 38-10.
So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown.
So here's McManus to kick it off.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away.
And McManus sends it away. No return by Deebo Samuel. It's a touchback.
The Washington offense set to take over. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
First down. Here's a run by Robinson for a gain of 2 to the 22-yard line.
Seems pretty obvious defensively. A key was stopping the run game. How've they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that.
2nd and 8 as Daniels finds Sam Daniel. He has been strong all night. He is down at the 31.
7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new.
And now here's Robinson. And he's going to be stopped again.
They stop him for no gain. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that
Daniels looking to throw, and it's incomplete.
the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
And now it's 3rd down.
Complete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. To the air goes Daniels.
Daniels on the move. And Sam Daniel with a diving catch for the first down to the 47.
As they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
How about that one?
This game well in hand. Perhaps we are seeing the coverage lighten up a little bit as they got burned there a bit for a first down.
But we certainly know the coach isn't happy along the sideline because he certainly wants them to finish this one out the way they started.
First down, Robinson. And he's brought down to the 48. A gain of a yard.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just
2nd down. Here's a toss out to Robinson. And again, the Packers defense does it again. They have stuffed that run game all night.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. Here's Daniels. Flushed out right.
Daniels looking. He's going to take off with it.
And he gets us to the
And he's going to be out of bounds at the 44. Just 1 yard to go, though, on 4th down. And the Commanders, they're going for it.
Daniels going to throw for it.
And Daniels quickly is going to fire for Zach Ertz, who's got it. And he's got a first down to the 40.
Does have first down yardage. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
1st and 10, a give to Robinson. And Robinson running to the left. He's got a first down to the 24.
They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington first down.
First down, Washington.
Here we go.
Flag comes in. This
And here's a flag down. This one's a free play. Here's Robinson Jr. And he's going to be out of bounds.
to the 10. So offside's the call, and they understand.
And the Commanders declined the penalty. But the first down still is.
That's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Dragon 60. Here we go. Set.
Throwing now is Daniels.
Daniels looking around with a flag thrown. This one's thrown away.
Well, let's see who this is on.
And it's against Washington.
Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
Looking to throw.
Daniels throws, and this one's caught by Zach Ertz for a gain of 3.
And it'll be second down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Daniels looking to throw. Flag down as Daniels takes off with a marker thrown, and this one's coming back. I mean, you gotta understand, it's been a struggle all night to keep their quarterback upright, and they get called for the hold.
Second and long after the hold. Working out of the gun,
Daniels looking again. Oh, and Robinson dropped it.
Nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Well, certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up.
Third down, and Daniels with nowhere to run. He is sacked. And Michael Parsons with a fantastic night in his Packer debut. 4 sacks in this game.
Conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
This has been an incredible defensive performance.
Alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison.
As expected, they're going
Fourth
for it to
down.
keep the drive alive.
Daniels, and it's incomplete.
This one's going to go straight down to the turf.
And that has been the kind of night for the Commanders.
But it does not
It has been like that the entire time.
wind up yielding nothing. So that's the second time this game they've given it up on fourth down. They're now 1 for 3 on fourth down conversion tries.
But they must feel good about what they're doing, right? They continue to go for it on fourth down. Give the defense a lot of credit, though. They've stopped them 2 out of 3 times. Usually, you have fourth down plays that you have dialed up and ready to go and you think are going to be successful. Not so far in this game.
Man, oh man, it has, like I said, it's been that kind of game.
Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here first
So now-
and 10 at the 40.
So now the Packers, they basically just put Angel Lopez on the sideline, to be honest. And honestly,
That's it. That's what you want.
And honestly, I don't think you can blame him. I don't think you can blame him at all for doing that, because here's the thing. The Packers are up big, and you can't really fault them for what they're trying to do. I mean, if you think about it, they most definitely dominated this game from start to finish. So you can't really fault them for doing what they're doing.
Down.
Second down, here's Jacobs. And Jacobs breaking through. And he is down at the 48. Another first down for Green Bay.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described. Manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
First down, back to Jacobs.
And he's going to be met at
1 yard gain that time. 2nd and 9.
credit him with a 1 yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
2nd and 9. Another run by Jacobs. And he's going to be tackled at the 43.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team.
So now it's 3rd and 5.
Because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there.
Here's a first throw for Jordan Love. And Jordan Love is going to take off. And he'll slide down at the 36 as the drive is going to continue. Like I said, that has been the kind of night for the Commanders. They haven't been able to stop anybody.
Big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
Here we go, start. Ready,
And now they're going to give it back to Williamson for only a gain of 3.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
But it's like I said, the Packers, they have controlled this game. You can't really fault them for anything that they're doing at this point. Like,
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7. Here's Jacobs. And he's down to right about the 32. No gain there. And now here's 3rd down.
That is a force of nature in the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Here we go.
Now a look at the backup Jordan.
Look, and Jordan Love looking to pass, and the Commanders sack him.
Second back right around the 41-yard line. Von Miller doing what he does best.
And guess who got there? It was Von Miller
Found his way
who
into
got there for the
backfield, but he
sack.
simply would not be
And it's
denied.
4th down.
They say that life's all about opportunities, and that holds true when you're playing defense as well. How about him seeing that chance, making the most of it, did a great job of wrapping him up and bringing him down.
So this one's sent away, and Deebo Samuel will make fair catch.
And taken at about the 18-yard line. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard punt. And the Commanders
So the Commanders will take over. And honestly, it has definitely been that kind of night. Because not only is Jaden Daniels out of the game, Dan Quinn decided to go ahead and take him out of the game. I mean, look at the deficit. I mean, look at the score. I mean, you can't really say anything. Mariota coming out throwing, and there's Deebo Samuel who catches this one, who picks up 8 that time.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
I mean, this has been this type of game for the Commanders. It has just not been able to go their way as Mariota gets hit as he throws. That's incomplete.
Big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Mariota on the move, throwing, and there's McLaurin. He catches it, and he's got a first down to the 49. And the Commanders hurrying up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun,
Mariota looking again. It's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there.
But yeah, it's like I was saying before, it has been this type of night for the Commanders where they couldn't get anything going. Now Jaden Daniels is out of the game.
Play action now.
Mariota looking, and down he goes. The Packers sack him. And it's Adrian Thompson who got the sack that time. And it's third down.
Offensively, they're going to have to figure this out before next week. 7 sacks in one game.
Yeah, that's more than any quarterback should have to bear. And if this continues on, there will be another quarterback in the game because no one can stand up to this week after week.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Mariota throwing, incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Mariota looking, throwing. It's caught to Terry McLaurin, but he is not even close. Not even close. So the Commanders are going to turn it over. So now they're 1 for 4 on 4th down conversions.
Decision here to be more aggressive in the late stages of this game here in the second half.
And I get it. In this situation, you know, if you want to be aggressive out near midfield, you feel good about your defense maybe, or just, hey, I thought I had a proper play call. But how about the guys that just stopped them? How good do they feel right now? Hey, you want to go for it here? We shut you down. You're over on the bench right now.
So now the Packers take over with the football and the lead. A gain of a yard there.
Those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
So 2nd and 9.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Back to Jacobs. And he's brought down to the 48. And they're going to let this one go to the 2-minute warning. And the Packers, they're just 2 minutes away from claiming their 2nd victory on the campaign.
What has been a one-sided affair. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Love looking to throw, and that one's incomplete.
He releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success
4th down.
in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do.
And now here comes Deebo Samuel. Bringing it up to the 23.
Until stopped.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
And honestly, it's like I said before. I mean, the Commanders, they haven't had a good game all night. So honestly, they're really just doing anything they can at this point because it just hasn't been a good game. It really hasn't.
Now
Mariota, and that's picked off, intercepted. It's Dylan Carpenter who takes it, and Green Bay is getting ready to celebrate this one. Intended for Terry McLaurin, and the pass was overthrown anyway.
Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Man, oh man. You can't say enough about this performance at home.
Running the ball, 3 tight ends are out there.
Let's go.
In motion is one of the tight ends. And they're going to give to Josh Jacobs. And he's brought down to the 18.
46 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
First and 10 at the 18-yard line.
I mean, it's been that type of it's been that type of night.
Big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
It's really been that type of night for Green Bay.
So from inside the 20,
And Green Bay is going to use a timeout with that shot clock winding down.
one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Man, oh man, I mean, like I said, Green Bay, this was that kind of performance. It was just that kind of performance. You can't really say enough about it. And Angel Lopez is back in the game. He's gonna give it to Williamson.
It's Williamson.
Picks up 2.
Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at times, and what you have to do is lock in on the guy right in front of you. If you don't, you saw the end result. Defensive tackle ended up making the play.
So 2nd and 8 now.
This is 2nd and 8.
Second and 8. A give to Jacobs with a flag down.
Forward for about 3 yards.
And this one's coming back. And this one goes against Green Bay.
The right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you could have at that position, and sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
It's Green Bay. Honestly, you gotta give them a lot of credit for the way that they played tonight.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
2nd and 15. And now here's Jacobs, and he gets absolutely popped. But I don't even know if that's gonna matter at this point.
That's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long.
And they're going to give it back to Josh Jacobs, and he's brought down to the 21. But with that's going to seal the game. The Green Bay Packers win it 38-10. The Green Bay Packers move to 2-0.
Defense really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the 2nd half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for Green Bay, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they'll get a few extra days to savor this one before they take on the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Commanders, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Now, I could say that is definitely a way to kick off week 2, but at the same time, it's like one team came to play while the other didn't. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it happened. The Green Bay Packers They dominated this game from start to finish. The Commanders just did not have a good game. They didn't. They did not have a good game. I mean, if you look at the time of possession, you can see why Green Bay dominated this game. The time of possession was so smooth. It's like, and if you guys remember in that first quarter, they held the football for for almost 7 minutes. They took almost 7 minutes of that first quarter off the board, and honestly, that let you know right there, right then and there, that that Commander defense was exhausted. And honestly, like I said, you got to give a lot of credit to Green Bay for putting on that performance. But Jaden Daniels had himself a good game, but it was so terrible that Dan Quinn had no other choice but to sub him out of the game due to the fact that it was already blowout city. I mean, it was no point of keeping him in the game, right? But here are the rest of the stats though. Rushing was completely dominated by the Packers. It's just like once the Packers scored that first touchdown, they just kept it moving going forward. So with that being said, the Green Bay Packers are the very first team to get the 2-0 on the young season. Still, we got plenty more other teams that are 1-0 with opportunities just like that. But if you guys enjoyed the kickoff game to the second week of the season, go ahead and drop a like on this one if you enjoyed, and subscribe to the channel if you are new for more Madden action. We're just we are just kicking off week 2, but plenty of action still to come. The 1 o'clock scheduled games, they are next. A 9-game slate.